Our story kicks off by showing a large fitness center in Gangnam, Seoul. Inside, we see our main character, Choi Kang-hyuk, sitting in a small office room designated for employees, streaming live. Choi Kang-hyuk greets his viewers. Hello, everyone. This is Choi Kang-hyuk from Best Gym Rat TV. Due to numerous requests, today I'll be doing a mukbang featuring the trending honey chicken and kick spear. Alright, let's dive in. He continues, wow, this is really good. And a sip of beer too. Delicious. You can tell from his muscles that Choi Kang-hyuk is obsessed with working out. But he wasn't always a gym rat. There's a reason he became this way. He had been so severely injured during a special forces mission that walking would have been difficult if he hadn't strengthened his muscles. His recovery involved extensive physical therapy and visits to a chiropractor. Determined to heal, he dove into every exercise he heard was beneficial, from yoga to Pilates. He even studied nutrition to improve his diet. Eventually, he became the nation's best fitness trainer, known as the top gym rat. So, why is he now streaming a mukbang in the corner of this fitness center? Because of the COVID pandemic. To maintain his gym, Choi Kang-hyuk had to turn to streaming. However, the profits weren't enough to sustain all 5 gym locations. Poor guy. I really feel bad for him now. Damn it, my muscles, he cries inside. This tastes so good, he says aloud. Feeling guilty about losing his gains, Choi Kang-hyuk notices one of the viewers asking if he is crying. No. There's just something in my eyes, he quickly adds, brushing away a tear. After the streaming, he addresses his viewers. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell, please. With that, he wraps it up. As the screen goes dark, he thinks to himself, I'm already worried about tomorrow. Fried chicken and beer, that's so many calories. I want to work out right away, but that would be hard on my body with the alcohol in my system. How did things get like this? I guess I'll just rest for today, as the doctor said I needed to. In his memory from the hospital, Choi Kang-hyuk sits in front of a doctor who delivers some serious news. The doctor says his hair loss is due to stress. He probably didn't notice because he seems so healthy, but his body is on the verge of breaking down from all the stress. He needs to cut back on his work. Otherwise, he might end up bald. Choi Kang-hyuk thinks, no, if I go bald, I will be forever alone. The doctor says he will prescribe medication, but reducing his stress is crucial. He needs rest and must make sure of it, or he can say goodbye to his hair. Our muscle bro Choi Kang-hyuk thinks, rest? What should I do? I have always worked and exercised. Later, Choi Kang-hyuk had a thought and opened his cell phone, starting to scroll and search for something. We see him searching for novels. He used to love reading novels when he was a kid. Growing up poor and under his grandparents' care, he would borrow a lot of novels from the bookstore, and it was a fond memory for him, even though his grandparents used to lecture him for going out often. He finally found an author he remembered. He could recall that author's famous novels from his childhood, which he really loved. Then he found a new novel written by the author and realized he had never seen this title before. It was a story about a Shaolin monk. Intrigued, he started reading. It felt really good to read a novel after so many years, and he felt relaxed. Reflecting on this, he wondered when was the last time he had relaxed like this. It was like being back in his childhood days. As he continued reading, he felt so sleepy that he fell asleep on the floor. While he lay there, a bright light emanated from the cell phone. Later, he woke up to someone calling and enthusiastically jumped up, saying, "Morning exercise," only to find a kid standing in front of him with a bald, shaved head and wearing monk robes. The kid said hurriedly, "We're going to be late. Everyone else already left. Let's go. We're going to get yelled at." Looking at this, Choi Kang-hyuk asked the kid how he had gotten into his house. He was confused. Who was this kid? Why did he have a shaved head like that? The kid retorted. What kid? I'm older and bigger than you. Choi Kang-hyuk was flabbergasted by the kid's claim of being bigger than him. He thought, being 180 centimeters tall, with a body fat percentage of 8 to 10%, weighing 90 kilos, and able to max rep 650, how could he be smaller than this kid? Choi Kang-hyuk, annoyed, said, Kid, are your eyes hurt? He wondered how this kid had even gotten into his house. He started looking around, only to find himself in an old house. Shocked, he patted his head and checked his clothes, only to his surprise, he was wearing the same clothes as the kid in front of him, and he also had a bald head. He gasped, What's wrong with my hair? Where am I? What is this old house? Why am I so young? Wait, he called me Mujin. It sounds familiar. That's the name of the main character from the novel I was just reading. Where am I? Wait, my body, my muscles? I just felt sleepy after reading. This must be a dream. Yes, I used to have dreams like this when I was a kid after reading novels. That must be it. The kid asked, What are you blabbering about? Hurry up, we don't have time for that. We are late. Mujin nodded and left with the kid, thinking, what an adorable kid. Since this is just a dream, he might as well enjoy it. They hurriedly reached the training ground, where a Shaolin instructor was shouting at the disciples for being late on the first day of training. He said they needed to be thoroughly taught a lesson and ordered them to take their places. Choi Kang-hyuk thought, this dream feels so real. As he was thinking this, the instructor ordered them to take the horse stance. Choi Kang-hyuk thought, horse stance? Is he talking about squatting? Why are they squatting like that? What the hell? They are going to wreck their knees if they keep doing it like that.